wanted to make a video of the new garden space. It's about 60 by 40. I cleared a space out here in the woods, took all the stumps out, and did a soil test and amended the soil with lime and with fertilizer to the recommendations that the testing company recommended. And as in the past, I used the ground cover and a drip irrigation system. And so this year, I'm basically just concentrating on sweet potatoes and squash, yellow squash, and some spaghetti squash. So I've got about 20 mounds here. Had a few mounds that didn't germinate. I replanted, so they're behind. But the rest of them are just about to produce fruit. I planted all the squash on July 1st, and I'm just starting to get some. Here's one that's blossoming. That's one of those strange colored squash that I get occasionally that are half yellow, half green. Sometimes they have different stripes and markings, and they're kind of neat. They taste the same, but they're good. We got quite a few sweet potatoes. I think overall I've got about 80 plants, 80 sweet potato plants. They're mostly Beauregard and then a few Georgia Jets. The sweet potatoes have been blossoming. They're starting to close up for today, but quite a few blossoms here at any rate. So I have the drip irrigation system. I use, of course, these garden hoses and then manifolds along the way to split off the drip, and then I can basically irrigate the entire system all at once or individual circuits. And then I use a fertilizer injector. I use that for the sweet potatoes because I can't really get in there. The squash, I just put the drip nozzle in the middle, and then I just put fertilizer on that, and that fertilizes it as it drips. And it's been working pretty well. But yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty big garden space, about 2,400 square feet. I hope to double this next year and be able to sell some produce. Here I have, in between the sweet potato beds, I have some spaghetti squash, and they're coming along pretty nicely. A little bit windy out here today, so I don't know how the sound is. These sweet potatoes were planted about 3 weeks later than that bed, so they're just really starting to come on now. And then down at the end I have more of the spaghetti squash, which are doing quite well now. Initially, something I believe cutworms had destroyed some of the plants, like this one. And so I sprayed some permethrin. I think I've got that taken care of. And then like I say, the squash are just gigantic leaves now. It's amazing foliage, and there's tons of flowers about to show up here. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's a lot of work up front. To get all the ground cover in place and the irrigation. But afterwards, you don't have hardly any work. I mean, at this point, I do nothing but turn the water on every day and take care of that, and occasionally put some fertilizer out. But until there's something to harvest, there's really nothing to do. It's pretty easy gardening. I'll make another video once the squash start producing and give a little update. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. Have a good one.